Howdy, it's Jim Morado, and this is, I believe March 2022. We're driving through Greeneville, Tennessee. I've put up other videos about this great town. This is just one of my favorite little towns, period. And actually, this is going to be more of a slideshow. If you're not into that, feel free to go ahead and you can turn it off now. I won't be offended. But and we were here in 2015 and we took a tour of the Dickson Williams Mansion. And I just wanted to put up a little video about that. By the way, we're looking at a church in Greeneville. They still have a cannonball went into the church wall there during the Civil War. The mark is still there. The original cannonball was removed, but they put I believe another Civil War cannon in its spot. But that church has a scar from the Civil War on it. I just wanted to point that out real quick. But yeah, we're going to the Dickson Williams Mansion. Really cool place. Mostly known as the place where John Hunt Morgan spent. Well, he was pretty much killed in the yard towards the end of the Civil War, and then he also spent his last night here, and then his body was brought back after being shot. There's the mansion right there. There's the outside of it, and I believe if the historic markers are accurate out front, there was a little garden just out of camera view at the moment, kind of over this a ways. If you're facing the house, and probably just to the left, a little out of view, is where John Hunt Morgan was shot down. So, but yeah, just a little information. Looking at their website about the history of the mansion, beginning in 1815, William Dickson, a wealthy Irish merchant and Greeneville's first postmaster, and his wife began construction of a home for their only child, Catherine. The house was designed and constructed by the Irish craftsmen Thomas Battersby and John Hoy, and local craftsmen, probably with the help of slave labor. The home was completed in 1821. Catherine was married to Dr. Alexander Williams on August 29th, 1823. Dr. Williams died in 1852 and his wife passed in 1870. The home stayed in the Williams family until 1872. The house then went through a variety of uses. It was Edwards Academy and Greeneville Academy, Unaka Tobacco Works, that's interesting, the Morgan Inn, Greeneville Sanitarium and Hospital, actually through 1912 to 1978, and Tacoma Hospital, 1978 through 1986. In 1986, the house became the property of the Greene County government, and in 1987, it was leased to the Dickson Williams Historical Association on a 100-year lease. And again, it was most famous for being the death site, basically, of John Hunt Morgan. I've been to many sites associated with Morgan. He was, basically lived a good chunk of his life right here in Lexington. I've been to his gravesite many times, and he has a home here in town. I've been to plenty of places on the Morgan's Raid Trail also. I remember when we toured this house, it wasn't expensive to tour it, and we had a wonderful tour guide. She knew we were interested in the history, and she gave us probably a longer tour than what we paid for. And she was great. They did have some weird rules about taking photos in the house, though. You could take a photo of a room, but I think specific items, they didn't want you to get up close to specific items. A little strange, but whatever they feel is right. And I believe that's maybe from one of the upper windows looking outside, roughly to where John Hunt Morgan would have fallen when he was killed towards the end of the war. And there is the bed where he was his last night. Just interesting to see that. And Greeneville was actually a little town that, even though it was in the South in Tennessee, it had northern leanings during the war. Of course, Also, Andrew Johnson, Vice President Johnson, was from here, and there are plenty sites in town relating to Andrew Johnson. Anyway, but yeah, that's just a quick look at the Dickson Williams Mansion in Greeneville, Tennessee. Thanks.